Life is a time pass, क्या फर्क पड़ता है, कोई दिक्कत नहीं, पता नहीं, जो थारी राय सो भारी राय, nothing to do, nowhere to go, देखो सुनो मत बोलो, wherever, whenever, whatever you are, be 100% कर्नाटक, किसी को आओ मत कहो, किसी को जाओ मत कहो, ना कुछ पाना ना कुछ खोना, who asked you, live at zero complaint level, मौज में रहो, be happy.
Shri Krishna, Shri Krishna, Shri Krishna, Shri Krishna. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Please repeat after me. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam. पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः ॐ ईशावास्यमिदं सर्वम् यत्किञ्च जगत्यां जगत् तेन त्यक्तेन भुञ्जीथा मा गृधः कस्य स्विद्धनम् Study of scriptures is aimed at changing our standpoint from the relative to the absolute. Relative is imaginary, absolute is real. North, east, west, south, four corners, up and down. 10 directions are imaginary. Space is real. Similarly, when we look at this world, what is this world? Asti bhati priya nama rupa iti panchamshakam adyatrayam brahma rupam jagad rupam tatodvayam. What is this world? World is asti bhati priya satchidananda and nama rupa, name and form. Out of these 5, adyatrayam is the reality. Name and form, the Jagat, is appearance, doesn't exist. So, if we have to talk about an ornament, how do we talk? Gold plus name plus form. Out of these 3, gold is the reality and name and form, they are not. Similarly, when we look at this world as names and forms only and forget the substratum to which names and forms are given. Space is given a name east. Reference sunrise. And once this referential indication of the space is east, then all the relational directions are born. East opposite is west. See, left side is the north, right side is the south. Then there are northeast, then southeast. northwest, southwest, 10 of them, plus up and down. Now, where from all they are born? Because we have given a reference of sunrise to indicate the space. And then these directions become very real for us. But if our attention is on the space, it doesn't matter what direction it is. Similarly, this world, names and forms, Ishavasya Sarvam, everything is the reality, the Brahman, the truth. And everything means what? Everything means every yatkincha, whatever most insignificant it may be. Other than Paramatma, there is nothing. This is the vision given to us by the Upanishad. Now see, when we look at something as an object of indulgence, our interaction will be of different quality. See? But when we look at the same object from a different standpoint, see? Now to make this point, take some example. A child. See? Now child is a child. But the same child is seen by the parents and the other people in a different manner. See, all mothers have got this foolish notion that their child is intelligent. They forget it is their child. How can it be intelligent? But they don't. And then they will come and ask, Swamiji, my son is so intelligent. He asked me many questions and I can't answer. I said, you can't answer because you are dull. Yes. He asks question, he is super dull. Intelligent people don't ask questions, they answer questions. Oh, Swamiji, this is the truth. See? Now, if something is said about some other child, immediately the same lady now becomes a philosopher. These days, the parents don't take care of their children. Therefore, they are going like this thing. But as regard my son is concerned, aha. See. Therefore, when we look at the world as a place of indulgence, we will have a different approach to life. But when we look at the same world as Paramatma, our interaction will be different. One more example, this should be clear. I used to go to Bits Pilani. Now I have stopped going. So, there is one Saraswati temple in the campus. And because it is Birla's, so money is no criteria, and beautiful temple, right from the street, everything in marble. So beautiful, clean, neat, well done. So when we are walking, we saw very good, very nice. Then there are some statues, some flowers, some trees, all made out of marble. Very nice, very good, very good, very good. But never it came to our mind that we have to do namaskar. Now out of the same marble, when Saraswati Amma is made, we go and stand in front of Saraswati. We don't appreciate the beauty, but we salute because now we are not seeing the marble, but we are seeing the divine. See the difference? Ishavasya sarvam yat kincha jagatyam jagat. Therefore, our and Mahatma's love has got a different quality. Our love is attachment or asakti. Asakti means what? Jo ja sakti. Tikti nahi. See, in Kerala, I was staying with Gujarati family. And that Amma used to give me tea in the morning at 4:30. Her son was studying in class 12 or so. So she used to give him also coffee One day she asked me, Swamiji, I give you also team, I give to my son also. What is this? I said, because you love. Yes, I love you also and I love my son also. Now, what is the difference? I said, because of your love for me, you will never become miserable. Then I stopped. Swamiji, I said, now you understand. And then, as if it was due to happen, he completed his schooling, college, and all that. And then he got married to a lady who is elder than him, and he got uh, her son as dowry. Swamiji, what this happened? I said, when you love me, you will never become frustrated. When you love, you will become frustrated. Therefore, Mahatmas don't love anybody. Because for them, love is not an action. A boy and a girl, I love her. So here, love is an action. And wherever there is action, there is a fall. Therefore, they say, I have fallen in love. Then you get hurt. That hurt is called as marriage and suffer throughout life. See, we don't rise in love. But the mother does not love the child. Mother has love for the child. See, what is the reason? Vision has changed. Therefore, for the Mahatmas, everything is Paramatma. Na koi apna, na koi paraya. See, like take your own experience. Left hand, right hand. Do we have even once a sense that this is inferior, this is superior? No. Because everywhere I am. The wise Mahatmas, they live with this knowledge. Ishavasya sarvam yat kincha jagatyam jagat. So when this vision changes, then what happens? Tena tyaktena bunjitha. Now here, bunjitha means protect yourself. Atmanam palayeta. When you are living in this world, protect yourself. Now how do we destroy ourselves? When our whole life is only fulfilling the desires as the only criteria for existence. If we have to write our biography, what we'll write? Balastavat krida saktaha, tarunastavat taruni raktaha, vruddhastavat chinta saktaha, parame brahmani kopina raktaha. Whole life we have been spending only fulfilling our desires. In childhood, we used to have desire for the marbles. Now we are grown up. Now desire, there should be marble in the bathroom. Marble that destroys your bull is marble. There is no end to it. This is how we destroy ourselves. Tena tyaktena bunjita. Don't look at the world as a place of indulgence and enjoyment. But it is a platform where yatra yatra mano yati tatra tatra samadaya. Dehabhimane galite vidnyate paramatmani yatra yatra mano yati tatra tatra samadaya. Because dehabhimane galite. No more living as the body for the body on everybody. Dehabhimane galite vidnyate paramatmani. When we discover our essential nature, then when I look at my left hand, I am in meditation. See? Although I am looking at something, I, the seer, and the seen are different. But is there a sense of otherness? See, friends, present our vision is I versus you. So when there is I versus you, there will be kama, krodha, lobha, moha, mada, matsarya. Upanishad says, dvitiyatvai bhayam bhavati. Wherever there is a sense of otherness, three things happen: desire, anger, and fear. Samsara begins. Therefore, tena tyaktena munjitha. Do not look at this world as a place of indulgence. We are here for attainment of the spiritual evolution. Therefore, fulfillment of desires is not spirituality. Blessing somebody is not spirituality. Cursing somebody is not spirituality. Threatening, if you do this thing, you will go to hell. The USA only it happened many years before. Somewhere I was walking in the parking lot. My friend went to buy something. I said, you go, yaar. I like the fresh air. I'll move around. So one padri or somebody came, stopped his car, and he said, excuse me, are you Indian? I said, any objection? He said, no. Are you Hindu? I said, yes. Do you believe in Jesus? I said, no. I believe in Lord Jesus. Okay, Lord Jesus. Then you are a Christian? I said, yes. But you said you are a Hindu? I said, yes. How it is possible? Latest technology, 2-in-1. When I told him 2-in-1, he got wild. He said, if you say like this, you will go to hell. I said, thank you. Where will you go? Of course, I will go to heaven. I said, if you are in the heaven, I will prefer hell. To whom are you threatening? Hey, friends, tena tyaktena munjitha. No more leading a life of fearfulness. Life is a celebration. We calibrate. See? 1 BHK. My idea is I should get one more room added so that I can keep more furniture. They will not think of removing the furniture from the house, but add room for the furniture. See, friends, empty yourself. The truth will be revealed. One example I have been giving in this time. This example I got in one of my morning sittings, and I really love that example. I told here also. Suitcase. Any suitcase you take on the earth, it will be always small. And then, now there is no space, how to put. Remove the garbage. You will get the space. Space is not added from outside. It is already there. It is occupied with unwanted things. In the same manner, we don't have to become divine. We are divine. This divinity is occupied, covered by all the garbage. Kama, Krodha, Lobha, Moha, Madha, Matsarya, I versus you, rich, poor, success, failure, past. By this, the divinity is filled. So, empty. Therefore, in Ramcharitmanas, Krishadaji writes, Bhaye Prakata Krupala Dina Dayala. Bhagwan is never born. He manifests. When it is possible, Tena Tyaktena Munjitha, have a different attitude toward the world. This world is not for indulgence and enjoyment. This world is to be happy. Instead of remaining happy, we struggle to become happy. So how to remain happy? Whatever, whenever, wherever we have to do it happily. God is expressing through us. See, friends. Tena tyaktena bunjita. Then we will protect ourselves from ourselves. There is to be one British Airways air hostess. She was to get married. So she told me, Swamiji, you have to come for my marriage. I said, I don't know whether I'll come or not. But after you get married, get that poor fellow. So she came. That time I was having Rudraksha in my hand. Swamiji, give me some blessings. I said, okay. This Rudraksha, I said, tie around your neck. No, no, you have to tie. So like a buffalo, I tied around her neck. Then Swamiji blessings. I said, may you protect yourself from yourself. What kind of blessing it is? Atmaiva Atmano Bandhu, Atmaiva Ripuratmanaha. We are our enemy number one. We are our friend number one. If we are miserable, observe your own life. If we are miserable, we are maximum miserable because of ourselves. Suppose I am miserable because of him. I'll go away. But if I am miserable because of me, jaun to jaun kaha? Wherever I go, there I am. See? Therefore, tena tyaktena bhunjitha. Protect yourself from yourself by avoiding indulgent lifestyle. Then, next one is ma grudaha kasya siddhanam. Kasya paramatmanaha. Dhanam kasya. This whole world belongs to Bhagavan, not to you and me. Kasya siddhanam. But we keep on owning the things. This is mine, and we suffer. Therefore, these two things, in the technical language, I'll tell you now. I told you in a popular language. You must have already heard. When we study scriptures, the first topic that is taught is, there are 4 purusharthas. Dharma, artha, kama, moksha. Purushartha means purushaihi arthate. That which is sought after by us. Now what are the purushartha? First is artha, Sanskrit artha, not English artha. Artha is wealth. Wealth is for what? Suppose I put in your account, suppose, $1 trillion. But one condition, you can't use it. What will I do? So, the artha, wealth is not for wealth. It is for fulfilling the desires, indulgence. So, if we look within what we have done till date, earn to spend, earn to spend. One more point I'll tell you. Lakshmi or money gives us happiness when she goes away from us. You go to the market, buy certain things, meaning what? Lakshmi goes away, you are happy, I got it. And we think that happiness has come from the object. No, happiness has come because Lakshmi has gone. Friends. So, artha is for earning money. What is the meaning of this artha or money or security? The definition of security differs from person to person. One person is happy to get a rented house and forget about why bother electricity, forget about it. The other person, no, I want to live in my own house. Whole childhood I was living in a small, not even 1 BHK, one in that char in Bombay, there is something called a char. So in the small one we are living, now I have come to America, I want to fulfill my dream, I want to have a huge house has got. Now the problem is, whole day goes in cleaning the house. And how many people are there? Hum do, hamara koi nahi. See, friends, there is no end to it. The sense of security differs from person to person. One person is happy to have 1 or 2 dresses. Other person, no, we should have different type, different jacket, different everything. And then you enter your walk-in wardrobe. And then difficulty to come out. Kahan se niklo ab? Everywhere there is only clothes hanging. Sense of security changes from person to person. And there is no end to it. That is artha purushartha. Money. So money is for what? Kama, fulfillment of desire. The fulfillment of desire is that one, tena tyaktena bhunjitha. So, Ma Gruda Kasyasi Dharam, don't be like a vulture toward the wealth. What is a vulture? Be attentive. Vulture is on a long distance from the earth, nicely gliding in that divine, undisturbed, unpolluted area. But where is the attention? On the dead bodies. We go to the temples. Where is the attention? I should gain one more BHK. That is the reason, why all our gods have this mudra. This mudra is enough. Kitna mangoge? And this one, if you don't stop, I'll give you one. There is no end, friends. We have to draw a line in our life. Thus far, not further. See the change that comes. And it can come for that foundation is Ishavasya Sarvam. Now, how do we do this? How do we have self-control on ourselves as regard earning wealth and indulgence is concerned? For that, there is a third Purushartha called the Dharma Purushartha. So, how many Purusharthas? 4. Artha, Kama, Dharma and Moksha. Now, if these two things are read without understanding, that don't waste your time in earning money, and don't waste your time in indulgence, then be a potato couch, do nothing, lazy. No. Lead your life according to Dharma. See, there was one student, he asked me, Swamiji, please give me some personal advice. I said, whatever you have studied, all Upanishad, Gita and everything, was it for cinema going or what? No, that is all I have read, but for me personally, tell me something. What I should follow in my life strictly. I said, look here. You have no right to take food unless you conduct satsanga or you study some scriptures. You have learned on the charity of the society. You have not paid for your studies of Upanishad, Gita, etc. So society has given you everything. Now you have no right to eat food without serving the society. Never take anything in life free. So important. And this is the Dharma Purushartha. And this Dharma Purushartha is now indicated in the second mantra. Please repeat. Kurvanneveha karmani jijivishet sama evam tvayi nanyate tosti na karma lipyate nare. This thought you can see reflected in Bhagavad Gita. In second chapter, when Bhagavan says, Karmanye vadikaraste ma phaleshu kadachana ma karma phala heturvuhu ma te sangha astu akarmani. Never retire in life. Till the last day of your life, produce wealth. See, friends. Here, kurvan neveha karmani. Karmani kurvan eva. Jiji visheshatagam sama. Now the normal translation I will tell you, and then specific translation I will tell you. Normal translation is Kurvan, doing your duty, desire to live. Jiji Vishet, desire to live 100 years, Shatakam Sama. But I don't like that translation. You know, in Coimbatore, there is one hospital, and Dr. Bhakta Vatsalam is the founder and owner of that hospital. He is a very good friend. So they were opening a new department. And he says, Swamiji, please come and inaugurate. So we are like a master key, fit everywhere. When somebody is born, we go. When somebody dies, we go. When somebody doesn't die, we go. We go everywhere. So I went there. Now, I do not know what is that. They say, Swamiji, we are going to open the geriatric department. No, I don't know anything in medicine. So, but we have to pretend we know everything. So I was just observing. So there was one imported NRI from USA. He was invited. And then they start their presentation with the PowerPoint because they don't remember anything. They read the same thing, the audience reads the same thing. Khali hai. So he started PowerPoint. This is my house. Okay, I thought geriatrics means a architect or engineering department. But in the hospital, what they will do it? I was thinking. Second slide. This is my dog. Oh, it is the animal department. Geriatrics means. Then third slide. This is my wife. In order of preference. Even if you want, you can't become miserable in this world. And then they started, then I could get it. This is the oldie department. And then afterwards, Swamiji, will please lit the lamp and cut the ribbon. I said, am I allowed to speak? Yes. I said, today's the demography of the world and the society is destroyed because of the doctors. Why don't you allow the people to die? See, it's so important. Keep on hanging. Now be attentive. One person lives for 20 years. The other person lives for 100 years. The third person lives for 500 years. The fourth person lives for 5,000 years. All of them will have childhood the same, 5 years, 6 years, 10 years. Old age, we suffer not in childhood, we suffer in old age. On a truck in India, it's a moving wisdom vehicles. So on the truck, on the back side, it was written, may you live long, in Hindi it was written, may you live long and may your grandchildren torture you. What will you do living long? Therefore, this doesn't click or accepted by my head. Then, Kuruvanne veha karamani jiji visheshatagam sama means whatever you are doing, whenever you are doing, in whatever capacity you are doing, be 100%. Not live 100%, but be 100% every moment of your life. Kurvanne veha karam. Kurvaneva, not lazily. No. Till the last day, we must produce wealth. No retirement in life. See? One Gujarati lady, I tell you, I used to stay with them in Bangalore. Her husband has taken care of all his brothers and everybody, and a very nice family. He was about 55 or so, and she was about 48 or 50. So beautiful, like a queen. In her life, she has not even lifted a glass. Riches. And when he was on the deathbed, because of his cancer, so the brothers came, got paper signed by him. And in the good faith, he signed. Everything was taken away. To such an extent that she has to sell her jewelry to pay the bills of the hospital. Without that, they will not release the body. Okay. Then, I have never heard a single bad word about anybody from her mouth. All her brother-in-law, nobody. And she didn't give up. At that age, she hired 4 or 5 tailors in her own house. She started designing and getting the children's clothes stitched and supplied to the children shops. Slowly, slowly, in a period of 4 or 5 years, she established her own baby shop. A very huge success. I said, Mama, now you don't need. Your son is looking after, everything is done. Why don't you relax? Swamiji, my principle of life is I will not sit without producing wealth till the last day of my life. So why? I have seen old ladies coming together, kitty party, talking ill about this and that, and destroying their life and peace of mind. Here, I have invested money. Therefore, I work for money. See, in old age, we become problem not to ourselves, but to others also. The reason is we have to live 24 hours a day. See, those houses where old people are their giants, you ask the ladies of their house how much they suffer. Morning, बेटा खाने के लिए क्या है? मेरा सर खाओ. While eating breakfast, lunch के लिए गए. There is no other theme other than eating. Therefore, Upanishad says, Kurvanne veha karmani jiji visheshatagam sama. Live every moment 100%. See, friends, otherwise lethargy will get in. Unoccupied mind is a big problem to themselves and to others. See, and therefore, another example I'll tell you. In there is one pantha in Gujarat. They call it the Pushti Marg, Chappan Bhog, Daba ke khao Pushti Marg. So in their technique is so good. All the old ladies, mother-in-law, grandmother-in-law, they create problem at home. So in that way, what they do, they have got beautiful temples. So all these ladies, maybe about 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock daytime, they will come to the temple, 15, 20 of them. And before them, so many flowers and tulasi they are given. And they have to clean each flower, nicely keep it. And on every tulasi patra, they have to write with something, with the chandanam, Rama, each tulasi patra. And each has to produce 1008. And thereafter they have to go and offer it to Bhagwan Krishna. Busy from 2 o'clock to evening 6 o'clock. Kurvanne veha karmani jiji visheshatagam sama. Don't keep yourself empty, unoccupied. Then, evam tvai na anyatha asti. You have no choice. There is no choice. Either we live dynamically or we live death. भगवान मुझे उठा क्यों नहीं लेता? He doesn't want burden there. यही ठीक है. See, friends, recognize this as the real spiritual practice. Kurvanne veha karmani jiji visheshatagam sama. And whenever you are leading every moment 100%, you remain inspired, you remain cheerful, you remain purposeful, you remain fulfilled. If you learn the art of living 100% every moment. Our condition is एक दिल के टुकड़े हजार हुए, कोई यहाँ गिरा, कोई वहाँ गिरा. See, my friends, suppose I give some example of husband-wife. And husband-wives are in the same satsang. Now, I am giving a general example that wives are, when they grow old, they are smart, intelligent, capable, and confident. But the giants, when they grow old, they become a problem for everybody. When I say like this thing, immediately the wife looks at me. Are Beokoof, I am not telling about you. Wife and husband, these are common nouns. They are not proper nouns. See, friend, who is listening? It's not a seeker, but a wife was listening. A husband was listening. Now we are in satsanga. During satsanga, what should be we? Only satsangi. And who is a satsangi? He who learns. Real spiritual practice is our ability to learn. Nobody can teach us. This is what is called Sadguru. For a Sadguru means what? We take a picture of Guru Maharaj, crucify him on the wall. Don't come down, hang there. The real Sadguru is when we learn from every single experience of our life. Nobody can teach anything to anybody. Bhagavan Krishna failed to teach Duryodhan, Dhritarashtra, Dushyasan, Shishupal. He failed. We may call him, glorify Krishnam Vande Jagat Gurum. Kahe ka Jagat Guru? And those who are ready to learn, they don't require an external guru. Example, Ekalavya. He was rejected by Dronacharya. What is it? Who cares? You may not accept me as my your disciple, but for you, for me, you are my guru. And guru is not outside. Guru is our ability to learn from every single experience. Then we are with Sadguru in real satsanga. Nothing can be taught, friends. We have to learn. You all must have learned swimming or riding a bicycle. There are some people, they just can't learn swimming. Here only it happened somewhere in one of the places, name I don't remember. So my friend, he had a beautiful swimming pool within the house only. He, his wife and his son, three of them. Son maybe about 5-6 years. So one day their son said, Swamiji, should we swim? I said, come. So I went because I know swimming. Then he called his mother, Mummy, you also come. She also came. Then he said, Swamiji, I will also jump. He also jumped. I said, why don't you call your dad? Swamiji, you call him. So I called him and he says, Swamiji, no, I don't know. Then the child says, Swamiji, dad doesn't know how to swim. I said, how come you didn't learn? Swamiji, I had tried. I just can't learn. Exactly the same way. We have to learn. Guru may tell us anything, but are we ready to learn? Not only ready, are we able to learn? Therefore, Kurvanne veha karmane jiji visheshatagam sama. Once you learn this art and you are 100% wherever, whenever, whatever you are, you will be relaxed, you will be cheerful, you will be capable. This is the only message of Bhagavad Gita. Arjuna's problem was, how can I kill my grandfather, my guru? He forgot where he was, when he was, and what he was. He was on the battlefield during the war. So he has to be a warrior or a relation. And therefore at the end, he says, Nashto moha sruti labdha. Now my delusion has gone. I got back. What for I am here? We are in the human form only for spiritual evolution. Everything can wait. Not this. Kurvanne veha karmani jiji visheshatagam sama evam tayi na anyatha asti. There is no other option. Na karma lipyate nare. With this attitude when you do, you will not get the karma phala. Now like what? When you are driving the car according to the driving rules, you will not be caught. In the same manner, these are the rules of life. We are here for spiritual evolution. Number two, the whole world is nothing but expression of Paramatma. Number three, we must not have that accumulative tendency, more and more. Artha, Kama, gone, then Dharma. We must not eat free, work hard, produce wealth, because that is what for we are. See? And there is no anyathas, there is no option. If you live with this understanding, na karma lipyate nare, you will not get the karma phala because you are not doing anything good or bad. See? When you drive your car according to the traffic rules, you do not get a certificate. But if you do not do it right, you get a ticket. In the same manner, lead your life as required, cheerfully, happily. You will always remain in the present. Those who remain in the present, they do not create karma phala because karma phala is in the future period of time. We have no choice. If I imagine after my lecture, you will all be very, very happy, and then you will give me a standing ovation, and then I will be happy. What will be the result? I will be always miserable. Now also I am miserable and waiting after my talk is over. What is your reaction? And you will not say anything. Thank God, lecture over. Chalo chai pite. Then also I will be miserable. Now also I am miserable. On the contrary, if I am delivering happily, whether you understand or don't, who cares, yaar? Mera time pass ho gaya. See, the whole attitude of life changes. And now, in the third mantra, Bhagwan threatens. Upanishad threatens. Asurya namate loka andhena tamasavrita तागंस्ते प्रेत्याभिगच्छन्ति ये के चात्महनो जनाः ये के whosoever they may be आत्महनो जनाः आत्महत्यारे those who are leading a suicidal life. See? Atmahatya is not, Atma is indestructible. So how it can be Atmahana? How can they kill themselves? It is something like this. Take an example. This shawl is meant for being used on our body in a proper manner. If this shawl is used for wiping the garbage or the floor, that will be the Atmahatya of the shawl. For what it is produced? It is not used for that. It is for something lower. In the same manner, we are here for studying and learning. If we come here and if we don't study and don't learn, then our visit here is Atmahatya. The purpose for what we are here, that purpose must be fulfilled. We are here as human beings. We are in the last ladder of our evolution. This is our last life. Provided we discover our essential nature. And what is the discovery? We are not here for indulgence, fulfilling the desires, seeking happiness, but we are an instrument through which He wants to express. And the expression of the divine is only bliss. Instead of bliss, what is happening? Blisters are coming out of us. See? So, ye ke atmahano janaha, this opportunity that is given to us, it must be fully utilized. In this very life, we must be an instrument through which He will express. So be attentive. on the banks of Narmada, probably in Malsar or somewhere, many years before. I finished my bath in Narmada ji, and coming, there was some village school. And children were coming from the school, and there was one mango tree. So nice mangoes were there, not yet ripe. So they like to eat, and kacha, they want to eat. So they took some stone and threw, nothing happened. So they went away. Thereafter, at the end, one boy came. He also took stones, threw it, it didn't work. But he didn't give up. He was thinking what to do, what to do. And then he started climbing the tree. And he could not, he fell down. But he didn't give up. Again he tried. That also he could not. Then he came running and jumped so that he can catch that mango. He couldn't do it. I was watching that. Then I said, hey, wait a minute. Then I lifted him. And then I said, now pick up. He took that mango. So many children have come. Why I didn't help anybody? He was sincerely struggling, putting efforts. We put efforts. His help will come. Many times, Grastas have got this funny notion. Like in our country, the scheduled caste, scheduled tribe, as if it is a qualification. If you are a Grasta, it is not a qualification. No, Swami, it is okay for sannyasi, but for the Grastas, reservation. See, friends, work hard. God will help us. Therefore, what is required is our efforts are wanting. We have to put efforts. If we don't do this thing, then Asurya namate loka andhena tamasa vrta taganste prityabhi gachanti. Asurya nam. Asu means prana, life. Asurya loka means those who are indulgent and indulging in the worldly affairs. That world is called as the Asura's loka. See? Sura means those who know what are the swara, sare, gama, pa. Those who have got a rhythm. You cannot teach talam to anybody. You have to have it in you. You must have seen sometime. I enjoy my life like this only. There are some people, they will be singing and they are so perfectly wrong. And you try to do that, you can't do it. Asurya namate loka. They are asuras. Whole life is only indulgence, nothing else. See, friends. So, Tagam step, and what is there? Andhena tamasavruta. They are leading the life of utter ignorance. What is ignorance? See, ignorance is living as the body, for the body, on everybody. No inquiry, no analyzing one's own experiences. Andhena tamasavrita. And then what happens? Tagaste pratyabhigachanti. So to that hell, to that naraka, these people go after they leave the body. Bhagavad Gita, 8th chapter. Bhagavan says there, Yam yam vapi smaran bhavam tyajatyante kalevaram. At the time of departure from the body, whatever is the last thought, that is your blueprint for the next life. And prana prayana samaye kapavata pittaihi. At the time of departing from the body, our efforts become null and void. I have only studied it, but now this I came to know. There used to be one lady from Sikkim, and during the winter, December, January, February, she used to come and stay with me in Kaivalya Dham in Lonavala. And whole day she'll be doing work. cleaning the house, wiping. Every day she will take out the bed sheets, then covers of the pillow, everything, wash it with hand, no machines, whole day. So I stood, say, Amma, why you are doing all these things? Swamiji, did I ask you anything? You do your job, I do my job. I said, all right. Then one day, just to play fool with her, I told her, I said, Amma, our house from outside, all the walls are looking dirty. And I went for my lecture. And to my surprise and shock, she arranged ladder from somewhere. And with a bucket, soap, water, she cleaned the whole house from outside. I said, are you mad? He said, Swamiji, you don't understand. You see how I sleep? The moment I land on the bed, next 8 hours I am deep sleep. I am not doing it as a favor to you. I am earning my sleep. See? Kurvanneveha karmani. For us, Maharaj, kya hua, need nahi aati. One lady went to the doctor. Doctor Sahab, I don't get sleep at night. Tell me, I don't know what should I do. Okay, doctor was checking the history. What you do whole day? I sleep. Hare Rama, whole day you sleep and complain at night you don't get sleep. See? So, this lady, she was constantly Swamiji, Swamiji, every now and Swamiji. Slowly that became her mantra as if. And I was that time in USA and she was back to her home. And she was having some health issue, admitted to the hospital, and the last moment of her life. She was only saying, Swamiji, again stop. Swamiji, her son was wanting to say, yes, Mama, what you want, any message for him or what? She could not say, Swamiji, that's it. And after I went back, then he called me and told, this is what happened. So, Swamiji, has she anything to say to you? So that Swamiji was an effortless expression of hers. That alone became natural at the time of death. Efforts become null and void at the time of death. And that is why our scriptures tell, if you keep on chanting Lord's name all the time, at the time of death, the Lord's name will continue. And then you will not give a wrong blueprint to God. An old man on the deathbed, and then doctor told his sons, now you take your father, he is now sufficiently old, nothing can be done. If whatever he desire, fulfill that. So the children means grown up only, they went. And Papa, this is what the doctor told. So if you have got any desire, please tell me, try to fulfill so that you don't die without fulfilling your desires. Now the old man, Beta, last 6 months, this doctor didn't allow me to eat this anything, only injections and tubes and all that. They didn't allow me to eat anything. Now, at least at the time of my death, let me eat what I want. Please get for me chicken. Last thought, chicken. Next life, cock, 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 cock. प्राण प्रयाण समय कपवाद वित्तैः. See, one lady in Indore probably, a grandson was born in their house. And the grandson was so much attached to the grandmother. Milk also he will take with grandmother's hand and giving bath, clothes. So grandmother was very proud. My grandson likes me more than his mother. They always are this funny, stupid thing. So slowly it continued. 6 months, 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 6 years. He will not leave the grandmother for a moment. Now it became too much for her. To what extent? Don't put on that sari. I don't like it. Don't talk to that man. He is not a good person. Give me that thing to eat. You prepare. Then she started thinking why he is behaving like this thing. So they went to some Panditji, did some chart and all that, and they say, "Oh, he is your husband." Then she started analyzing. Oh God, all his demands are exactly like her ex-husband who died. Meaning, he must have been so much attached. In the next life, he is born as a grandson in the same family. Therefore, friends, don't get involved with anything or anybody if you have to hold on to Kanhaiya Lal. Relations are good, useful, but don't get entangled in anything. Otherwise, Asurya namate loka andhena tamasavrta. You'll get into the same dirty life of punarapi jananam, punarapi maranam, punarapi janani jatare shayanam. It is for this purpose various topics are dealt with in our scriptures. You must have heard the story of Jad Bharat. The story of Jad Bharata is that he was in the earlier life the Rishabh Dev, King Rishabh Dev. He ruled for 10,000 years. He got bored, nothing more than this. Then he handed over everything to his son Bharat, after whom India is named as Bharat, and he went to forest to do tapasya. And there he happened to come in contact with a baby deer. When the pregnant deer was grazing and heard the roar of a tiger. So she got frightened and she jumped across the small rivulet. And in that, she delivered the baby. See, he saw that. Then anybody, he went and collected and looking after my baby, maybe slowly got so much entangled and attached. When that baby became mature, naturally will go in his own kind. When it went, now he was frustrated. Now he didn't know how to eat even grass. I used to cut it and give him in my house. Oh, constantly that deer, one day died. Next life he was born as a deer. Now these stories tell us two ways. One way, you take it as real and change your life. Second way, no, you are unborn. You never die. Before coming to Sedona, I was in Phoenix. Before Phoenix, I was in Houston. Before Houston, I was in Dallas. Before Dallas, I was in Cary, North Carolina. Before that, I was in Virginia. Before that, I was in London. Before that, I was in Mumbai. Where did I die? Bombay was dead for me. Then I was born in London. Then London died for me. Then I was born in Virginia. Virginia died for me. Then I was born in Cary. Cary died for me. Then I was born in Dallas. On Thursday, Sedona will be dead for me. Where do I die? Recognize this. It is for this purpose these stories are to be understood. But our understanding is, see, he ruled for 10,000 years, the whole world. How it is possible? Nobody can live for 10,000 years. Because, moral of the story, Tatparya Nirnay, they are unable to get out of it. When we study the scriptures from both the angles, one angle is we discover fulfillment in life. Etad buddhva buddhiman syat krutakrutyascha bharata. Having known your essential nature, you discover fulfillment in life. Fulfillment means there are no loose ends to be tied. Over. The second thing is, when this doesn't bother you, then you can recognize your correct being that you are. And what is that correct being? Ishavasya sarvam yat kincha jagatyam jagat. Like I am permeated in and through healthy and unhealthy parts of the body. In the same manner, there is but one reality supporting everything. That is our essential nature. Therefore, if they do not practice what is said in the second mantra, Kurvanne Veha Karmani Jiji Visheshadagam Sama, they will be lost again the same wretched world of relative existence. Okay. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om. Sri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om.